Gang, think about this. It's 4 weeks per month, about 30 days per month on average. 5 days a week we trading. So 5 times 4, that's 20 trading days in a month. 20 trading days. So that leaves about, on average, 8 to 10 days that you not trading throughout the month. Think about that. That's almost half of the time of the days you are trading. So you have to have something that you're doing, something that's supplementing those times, those days when it's the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, whether you spending a little bit of time back testing, going over what you did throughout the week to make sure that you was successful and to make sure that you're going to be successful going into the next week, whether that's a new hobby, absolutely going to the gym, because there's too many of us that's not in shape, that's not having our God bodies on, and that'll change the way you look at yourself and the way other people view you. So if it's 20 days in the trading month, if it's 20 days in a month that we trading and 8 to 10 days that we not trading, what are we doing when we not trading? We building up a hobby, we building up a skill of something we can make sure that we are doing when we are trading. Whether that be what? Back testing, whether that be get you a guitar, learn a different language. Most importantly, you don't want to spend hours upon hours unless you're just new and you're beginning on the weekend worrying about trading the OTC market, because burnout is real and it happens. It creeps up on you quicker than you may think. If you trading 7 days out of the week for 30 days, for 6 months, for a year, you're going to get burnt out. Breaks are good. People are, YouTube and influencers make you think you need to be on the charts 24 hours a day when you really don't. When you really don't at all. If you on the charts for at least what? If we're being logical, we're trying to spend as little amount of time on the charts as we can. So we're trying to lock in for our pre-market analysis every morning, the actual trading session, and then maybe some back testing later on in the day, or if you make videos, regardless, you want to look at your trades and journalizing your trades. That should be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours max. When you get new information and you're doing your research, you definitely want to have more time and more hours spent. But once you got it rolling in your systems and you knowing what you're doing, bro, it's let me reiterate, it's 8 to 10 days you're not trading. The market is only open for 20 days in a 30-day month. So it's so important to make sure you got other things that you're doing when the market is closed, or else you're gonna be stuck thinking about the market 24/7. It's gonna be affecting the way you treating the people around you, your family, your lady, your brothers, your sisters. It's so important to make sure that no matter what, you save time for yourself so that you can separate that part of life. Because 99% of the people around you don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand how they want to do it, but they don't understand how you can sit at a computer, at a desk for 3 to 4 hours a day and make someone's salary, make someone's daily profit at work for being at work 8, 9 hours. It's privilege that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard work, it's dedication. We work for that. But at the end of the day, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to not be normal, you have to do things that normal people aren't doing. And when I say normal people, I mean more so like 9 to 5, 8 hours, 8 hour shifts. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Most of y'all got one while y'all trading, while you starting it up, trying to keep the ball rolling, trying to add supplementing into the trading. But at the end of the day, the goal is to what? Quit that, right? The goal is to be able to be completely profitable and financially free through what you're doing your day trading. It's going to be on top of, within the 20 days it's gonna be a few days where you break even. It's gonna be a few days where you lost, you're not profitable. So within those 20 days, we'll say about 14 to 14 days, you're going to be profitable. About 2 weeks, you want to be around what, 18, 17? But that takes so much work. That takes so much grind and effort and time spent into the craft to be able to do said thing, to be able to get to that point where you are doing that. Bro, that's it's unrealistic to most people. The thought process of that. So making sure that you're doing the things on the weekend, not burning yourself out, whether, like I said, you picking up a new hobby, you going to get a job on the weekends to be able to take your mind off of trading, because if you don't, it'll consume you. Once you learn, that's why a lot of times when people say they want to trade and they want to do certain things, I don't even take heed to it. I don't, of course, I want to teach everybody that wants to be taught, but at the end of the day, learning trading it's I would advise most people not to, because it's so hard, and most people do turn it into gambling because what? They not disciplined in their lives all the way around. Most people do not have the consistency and the discipline and the self-reflection to be able to analyze themselves and what they're doing wrong, because that's what it comes down to, is you versus you. The charts are the same for everybody. You can put as many indicators, you can have the signals, you can put your support and resistance lines on there, but at the end of the day, the charts are the charts, and they look the same for all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you're doing when the charts are not open, when the market's not open, to make sure that you are profitable, to make sure you're not burning out, to make sure that you are able to get the results that you want, because it's hard, bro, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time, of course, and especially if you don't have the right unit size that you want, that means you got this much more mistakes to make. You got so much less mistakes to make if you have a lower account size. So how you gonna build an account making mistakes with a low account size? It's almost impossible. That's why most people say it's gambling, because most people turn it into gambling by not doing those certain things, by trying to trade the OTC on the weekend when they just traded 5 straight days. Just like anyone with a regular 9 to 5, they work 6 days a week. They want that 7th day off, so they can chill, they can rest, they can enjoy the fruits of their labor of all the work that they just put in. It's of course there's seasons where you picking up that 7th day, like, okay, I need some OT this month, I need some OT this week, these next 2 weeks we grinding OTC, we grinding OT. When I say OT, I mean overtime at a job or something like that. We picking them shifts up, we picking them schedules up, so that we can get them little extra funds to then put it into what we want to do with it. But at the end of the day, making sure that if you don't take nothing away from this, make sure you understand this. It's 20 trading days in a month. It's 30 days in a month. The market is open 5 days a week. So really the market is open 20 days a month. What are you doing within those 10 days, 8 to 10 days the market is not open? That's so valuable. That time is so valuable. And most people don't understand that until they become full-time day traders, or they never figure it out. They never understand it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be you can't be afraid to tell yourself no. You can't be afraid to tell yourself no. I know it's tempting. Like, damn, I just made $100 in 5 minutes. Man, I'm hopping on this weekend. I'm hopping on the OTC. Oh, the market's open. Oh, the OTC's open. We still got charts up. Oh yeah, I'm placing trades. This week I was profitable, so I got a little extra money to. No. Build that discipline up. Back test how you did win. Go look at your journal. Go look at your trading journal for the successful or the non-successful trades that you had that week. Rewrite, just like how we used to do. I forgot what them notes was called back in the day, but you put the line, then you got the topic, and then at the bottom you got the summary. Well, when you journaling every single day, make sure you self-reflect on that Sunday or on that Saturday and look at everything on your journal to be able to say, okay, now this is how I feel. This is how the overall week went. Because just like in trading, you got your top-down analysis. Even though it can shift from day to day drastically, the overall long-term day market is it has an average. It has a more of a dependable average that you can count on. So don't ever feel like you gotta trade every second of the day, because you don't at all. You don't at all have to trade every second of the day. And if you do, you probably losing. You're probably losing a lot more than you winning. So always remember, it's 20 trading days in a month, bro, on average. 20 days the market is open. What you do with those other 10 days, 8 to 10 days, is just as important as those 5 days that you are trading. So make sure y'all stack it up and stay blessed. I'm going to see you on the next one.